My most humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beautiful Lord. Om Shri Sai Ram to all. I am. I apologize that I have not put up any videos in the last couple of months. I have been totally occupied with writing my biography and working on it. I had a lot of pressure to get it done this year, and finally it is all done, and now it is gone for publishing. Hopefully, with Swami's grace, I think it will come out by Guru Purnima of this year. I will let everyone know where it is available and from where you can read the copies. Now, to get back to one of the very intense experiences of my life, my construction was going on well. I was traveling to the US. I had met Swamini. My school was going on. All kinds of wonderful things were going on in my life at that time. One day on September 13, 2000, a huge group of IT officers landed in Puttaparthi, and they conducted a raid on 14 businesses, including mine. So they came up to my penthouse and they identified themselves and they said, "This is a tax raid. We are going to verify everything that you have done." So, for the next 24 hours or even the day after that, they went through all my records, my files and everything. And years ago when Swami got me into construction, he had told me something very specific. He told me, do everything correctly. Do not take any black money, and especially since you're dealing with foreigners, see that the money comes in through the bank, and then you declare all your money and pay the taxes, whatever is legal to be paid to the government. So don't hide anything, he told me. So from day one I followed, and actually later on I found out that I was paying far too much taxes, even more than the demand on construction. So anyway, every year I used to file my tax returns, and this went on for the last few years, ever since I got into construction. So they completed the raid, and they threatened me that I have so much undisclosed money and this and that and all that. And the raiding official, he told me that you pay us what we demand now and we will close your case. So I didn't say anything at that point because they had to give me the charge sheet. So when I went for darshan, I told Swami what happened, and he just very softly said, "Do not pay anything, you fight the case, you have nothing to hide." So I refused to pay the bribe that was demanded. And then what happened was, at that time, I had my hotel Sai Plaza. A lot of celebrities and business people and officials used to stay in my hotel. There was this lady commissioner who used to come every month from Hyderabad and stay in my hotel. So I called her and told her, this is what has happened. I don't know what to do. She said, "Don't worry. You come to Hyderabad and I'll see what I can do for you." So I went to meet her, and then she said, "I will take you to my assistant who has worked in the IT department, but he is now a lawyer and he helps people, cases like yours." So I went and met this gentleman, and I explained everything to him, and he said, "I need some time to prepare your case. Give me all your details, your bank accounts, your income tax file, everything." So I sent all that to him, and you won't believe it, it took him about a year or two to have everything ready, Since Swami told me to do everything correctly and legally, they sent letters to all my customers who had bought flats from me. They confirmed how much amount they paid and for what amount it was registered. There was no hidden money at all. But it took a lot of time, and remember, Swami told me a long time back that my Ketu Dasha was coming and I would lose everything. So while this was going on for the next 8 years, I was going back and forth to Hyderabad preparing all the chart sheets, answers to everything. And I had an auditor working with me full time to prepare my case. Finally, what happened was in 2006, at the completion of this 8 years, all the charges against me were dropped because they could not find any hidden money. But in between this, what happened was, before this, the, what do you call it, the judgment was given, my lawyer called me to Hyderabad and he said, I want you to meet the chief of the income tax department. So we went up to his office and we were waiting there for him, and this was an old gentleman, probably in his late 60s. So he came inside and he gestured to us to sit down. Then he entered his office, and there was this huge picture of Swami, behind his chair. Very big picture, completely covering the wall. So he turned to that and he lit the lamp and he did Arati, and then he turned round to speak to us. And then he took out a lingam that was placed in this altar and he said, this is the lingam that Swami took out in one Shivratri in the early 60s. I forget the year that he told. And then, he gave it to us to touch and put it on our eyes, and then he placed it back. Then he sat down and I told him the whole story, and then he said, Jayashree, don't worry. You are Swami's student. Swami is using you to clear up all these things. You don't have any fear. You have done everything exactly like Swami told you. So there is no hidden money. There is nothing that you will have to pay the government. You will win your case. And exactly as he said, a year later, my case went out of the window. I didn't have anything to pay. And this is how I won my tax case, But in the meantime, what happened was I lost all my business. People started talking that, oh, don't buy from madam, she has lost everything, all her property is confiscated by the government, her accounts in the bank are freezed, you will lose everything if you buy from her. So the 8 years, from 2000, when the raid happened, all the way to 2008, before the verdict was given, I lost my business completely. I had moved to Bangalore for my children's education, and everything came to a standstill. We struggled a lot in those years. The bad name, the loss of prestige, the loss of finances, everything, the three zeros exactly happened to me in the 8 years that Swami had told about my Ketu Dasha. But holding on to his beautiful lotus feet, he has brought me out of it, and I am eternally grateful to our Swami. He is always with us. He never lets us down. All that we need to do is to be dharmic, listen to him, and live our lives with full faith and trust in him. I hope you like this episode. Please forgive me again for not posting anything. Please do not forget me. Continue to support me and share my stories, and I'm sure you will enjoy my book when it comes out. All Swami's grace. Swami bless you all. Om Shri Sai Ram.